about a year ago, we were sitting in a meeting with a client of ours, and they were expressing this lament that I've actually heard a lot of companies express over the years, which was the frustration they have with security training. Everyone's required to do it. It's not really that enjoyable when you are doing it. It doesn't really deliver the most useful takeaways, and behavior doesn't seem to change afterwards. And we were sitting in a meeting with a client who's expressing this to us. Now, at the time, we weren't really doing very much in the way of training. We do trainings here and there, but it wasn't really a focus of our idea. But what we are is we're problem solvers. And we heard this problem expressed, and we said, well, what if you were to hack something right alongside our analyst? Like, would that be helpful? And this client, it was really kind of funny. They literally sat up, they perked up in their seat, and they were like, tell me more about that. And we said, well, part of what we do when we're hiring security analysts to join our team, part of the vetting process, is that we have built a web application that we know to be vulnerable. So we literally intentionally built an application with vulnerabilities into it. And the idea is, as we go through the vetting process, this is a way to evaluate skill. And so for an analyst who can find those vulnerabilities, we know they are able to execute certain types of attacks. And for those who can't find them, well, that tells us that maybe their skill isn't quite far enough along to join the team. So the point is, we have this piece of technology we already know how to hack. And it's already ready to go. It's already built in the ways that we know how to use it. And so we said, well, why don't we take this thing? We know where all the flags are. And why don't we bring your team? And for this particular client, it was an executive team. And we said, well, why don't we just bring them in a room and let's hack it together. And so what wound up happening is our analysts, they started walking through, here's how you execute an injection attack. Here's how you do buffer overflow. Here's how you do whatever. And start walking through these different techniques. And what was cool was that these people were in the room who are not technical people. These are not security professionals. These are executives. They were able to both understand the concept and themselves go do it, because there was analysts with them right there guiding them through how to perform the various tasks. So fast forward to the end, what wound up happening is now you've got these people who weren't just told about security, who weren't instructed about do this, don't do that. They actually hands-on hacked something. And they learned how these vulnerabilities work. They learned how they're exploited. That is how you actually deliver lasting change, because it's one thing to tell someone about something, it's another thing to have them experience it. And so that has become something that today we call the hackalong. And so we're actually helping organizations understand security better by actually hacking, and it's for people who aren't security professionals. So if that sounds like something that might help your organization, we'd be happy to talk to you about it.